all right, Jill, but I'm looking for inspiration, Jill. I want you to tell me, who is the leader that's going to sort out this desperate problem?
Our leader said that anyone who goes to fight in Syria will have their passport taken off them, and it hasn't happened.
It hasn't happened.
For a start, that's not inspiring for Theresa May. I'm pretty annoyed that you also said that these people, as in immigrants, hold passports like us, speak our language. A lot of my friends are Muslim who hold passports.
Well, when I said these people, I meant people who are terrorists. I didn't mean people who were Muslim. I didn't mean people who... no, that wasn't what I was talking about.
You could make that clear when you said that.
Well, what you got was...
Friends are being attacked at the moment.
Are you suggesting that Prime Minister Corbyn would hold talks with ISIS, peace talks with ISIS?
Yeah, I am, and I actually am.
After my initial investigation, I found no evidence to suggest that your son is in any trouble. Are you sure he doesn't have any girlfriend or anything?
Girlfriend? No. He's with that Aki guy. Didn't you find anything about him?
Well, I did, as a matter of fact. He does have a bit of a reputation for being a bit of a militant, but I didn't really find anything out to say that he has any terrorist motives.
So what are you gonna do now?
Well, to be honest, I don't think your son is in any real trouble. But if you do insist, I can probably have a location within the next 48 hours or so. Look, I know it can be frustrating when your child runs away without warning.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear the young man has gone missing. But I don't know why you would think he's in any danger. Islam is a religion of peace. If the boy had recently started hanging around with Catholics, would you now be in a church questioning a priest? There are many members to this mosque. I do not know the whereabouts of them all. The only thing I may suggest is that you pray for the answers you seek.
Why?
Look, watch him.
Let him do it anyway.
Oi! This used to be a nice area, you're ruining it. Why don't you lot clear off?
I think I have enough, man. Listen, is that your mother calling you? I think you should go home.
What you said about my mum? My mum's been dead for 10 years.
It's not worth it.
Woman, you crazy. What?
Take it. Don't, it's not worth it.
It's like we are being victimized for having a religion. I don't really believe in violence, but I do think that something has to be done to make this known to them that we are serious.
How was the police station? I guess they treated you well.
They don't have the knowledge or power to stop me. They just irritate me with their stupidity. What's that I'm hearing about your mother asking questions after the meeting?
I don't know, she must be looking for me or something.
Just deal with it. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Nice to see you. Nice. Please have a seat. Please. When I was in Syria, Malik appointed me to lead some young brothers for jihad. To take revenge for some of the thousands of innocent people slaughtered by Britain and America.
Inshallah.
They destroy the whole country with their lies and weapons of mass destruction. And for what? The true plan was to kill innocent people so they could control the oil pipes.
Yes, true.
Muslims are attacked, slaughtered, killed all over the world. How long they will execute us and expect to get away with it? The time has come, my brothers.
Yes.
To fight back.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
And show them the true power of Allah.
What the West has done in countries like Iraq and Syria. Unforgivable. We all know their plan is to do the devil's work and use infidels as pawns in a religious game of chess.
We must open their eyes and strike against those wickeds and let them know that their wicked ways have not gone unseen by the eyes of Allah.
After all this, the Quran teaches to have mercy and not to kill.
Did they show mercy to Saddam Hussein when they televised his execution? Or was it a message? A message to every single Muslim in the world. What did they say? Get too big and we will kill you. Don't confront the way we live, then we will kill you. Is that the mercy you're talking about? My brothers, these devils, they understand only one language. The language they spoke for generations. They pillaged, raped and killed in the name of Jesus and the church. So, we need to talk them in their language and show them no mercy.
If someone is talking a foul language, I do not repeat it. Instead, I recite the word of Allah.
Inshallah.
And pray that in our lifetime, some of these children know a world where peace is reality.
Inshallah.
I see you're deeply affected by the situation. And the Prophet himself fought the war. But a wise man once told me as a child to choose my wars very, very carefully, because not every war is worth winning.
Brother, I feel really grateful and blessed
Inshallah.
for your word of wisdom. I will go and meditate on it.
Brother Ahmed, I have to be going now. But before I go, let's go and pray.
Allahu Akbar. Now, if I may speak to brothers Elijah, Moy and Zach. My brothers, we shall not be afraid of doing the Allah's work. All who die in jihad will awake in heaven.
Inshallah.
Your wives will be good taken care of. They will live like queens away from here.
Yes, yes.
So they may bear your children, to go on and bear your names. Remember, our lives are for Allah to do as He chooses.
I believe that Allah has brought us all together for a reason. You're my brothers, you've taught me everything. You've helped me find a wife, You've given me money and you've even found me somewhere to live.
You are family, my brother. Your wife is the daughter of my uncle,
Yes.
who died at the side of Bin Laden. Khadija is my only living relative. May she bear you a son, and through your seed, carry on your legacy.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, you're my brother, brothers.
And you to me. And I am proud to go to war with you all, brothers. The time has come to make the West feel the pain of the Middle East.
Prophet Faz says all killing is not Islam.
Brother Faz is well respected, and I respect his words as a scholar and a friend. Yet the crimes committed against our people cannot go unanswered. And for your works, for Allah, will never be forgotten. But before we go any further, I have to know if you are willing to strike against the enemy.
Inshallah, brother, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So we'll go to jihad.
How we will be striking the enemy, my brother?
We have a number of tactics, including firearms and explosives.
So what's the target?
We have multiple targets, including an airport, Scotland Yard, possibly an army base and training camp of Prince Harry, underground station and some others. We will discuss in more detail where we feel more best in combat.
Inshallah.
Our time has come to become more than men.
Yes. I think I need more time. For real. Like I thought we had like a few months to go, so I could get ready. But all this, we're leaving tonight, and I ain't got any chance to quickly do a couple of things.
Zach, young brother, I respect your honesty. And anyone else who wishes to live may also feel free to say so now. Great. As Zach pointed out, this may be our last time to enjoy the pleasure of the life in the company of friends. So let all go and have a good time.
Inshallah.
But I see it as a sort of multi-headed hydra, isn't it? Different bits of it exist in all sorts of different countries, and equally, it isn't just ISIS, is it? There are all sorts of different strains of extremism that exist within this. It was obvious, wasn't it? With Sinn Féin IRA.
You have been quiet this morning, Brother Elijah.
Me? I'm just happy that we can finally strike. Been waiting around for months.
You are a true soldier of Allah, but the last few months have been necessary.
I would love to hijack a couple of planes, but getting it up with high explosive will be risky. Instead, we're gonna rig the explosives in the main terminal. At least there we can make sure that our voice is heard, guys.
Right.
I could come to enjoy being someone's wife.
Well, don't, because he'll be dead soon, and you ain't no Julia Roberts.
I feel sorry for my husband. Ahmed didn't even need us to go through with the marriage ceremony. Elijah and I've got their minds made up about going through with it.
So did Zach, seems sure. And look what happened there. He didn't come back with them, and Fazana gone, and I can't get hold of her.
It's funny though, isn't it? Being someone's wife. Like, he actually believes me. The way he talks to me and looks at me and touches me.
He probably just needs to release some tension before he can get into heaven. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is Ahmed said we'll get 30 grand once these sickos have blown themselves up. So don't mess it up.
I won't. Just I don't know if I can keep this up.
You better. I already spent most of the 10 grand Akron gave us. She used it paying off the debt I already owe, so I can forget all this ducking and diving and get you-know-who off my back. I'm just looking forward to a clean slate, somewhere far away from here. So don't mess it up. All you gotta do is keep Elijah happy, and then we can get our money and get out of here.
Okay, babe. I don't even know the role of a Muslim wife. All of this is just new to me.
You just gotta keep it up a little longer. This time next week, he will be in heaven and we'll be in Morocco.
I know. I guess it would just be easier if I didn't actually like him. He's so cute, you know. Like, he's determined to get me pregnant before he goes through with, you know.
Just keep him focused. Tell him all this sex isn't good for you. You know, being new to it and all. If he wants a son, tell him he has to masturbate into a condom and you'll have his sperm inseminated. That's what I told Mo before they went away. And he came back with a bag half full of them.
Hajira, you are so cruel. The poor bugger's gonna commit suicide in a few days. Let him enjoy a bit of, you know.
We're here to do a job. Just remember, if he doesn't go through with it, we don't get the rest of our money. You saw how angry Ahmed was when brother Zach left. Just keep telling him you're proud of him and you'll name your son after him. Anything like that. Just make sure he does it.
I can't believe that we've only known each other for such a short time. So what made you want to become a terrorist?
Dija, it's more than being a terrorist. It's about sending the ultimate message to the enemies of Islam. Before I came to Islam, my life had no meaning. So I've given my life to Islam.
I just don't get why you'd want to kill yourself. Like, what about your family?
All my life, all I have had is my mother, and anything she said to me I thought was the truth. If I asked something about my dad, she would tell me that he was a soldier and he died fighting for our country.
Maybe she just wanted to protect you from the truth.
Truth. But my mum was a prostitute.
No matter what she had to do to survive, I'm sure she loves you.
I can't bring myself to look at her. The sooner all this is out of the way, then...
I know it must have been hard for you to hear those things about your own mum. But just think of how hard it was for her bringing a small child up on her own. You know what society is like and how they judge you without even knowing you? Sounds to me like she had to make a decision no 15-year-old should have had to make. And that was to keep you safe and alive. So is this why you wanted to become a terrorist?
It was only recently after finding out about my mum's past that I felt totally lost. I got really hooked on drugs and alcohol. Ahmed saved me. Dying in the name of Allah, I will go straight to heaven.
Are you scared?
It will be an honour to die with my brother.
You are so brave. I will never remarry. If Allah blesses me with a child, I will tell him how brave, smart and beautiful that you are.
Hello, Mum. It's me.
Hello? Hello? I was only 15. He was in his 30s and married. I thought he loved me. But when I found out I was pregnant with Elijah, his dad refused to see me. And my parents didn't want anything to do with me. I was on the streets, I was 16, and I had a baby to feed.
How did he find out?
I stopped all that stuff years ago, but then recently something first surfaced on Facebook, some videos and photos. Elijah found out. It was all over his college. All his friends found out. It was terrible. I tried to make him understand that I only did that to get by, but he won't listen.
You two need to talk, that's all. And I'll go and trace Elijah and I'll bring him on once and for all.
I just can't wait to get out of here. That Gabriel gives me the creeps.
Ahmed scares me, it's those eyes. Like, if you say something against him, he'll just kill you. Seriously, that does freak me out. Where did you meet him?
I told you. He started to come see me regularly. He said he'd take me off the street. I don't think he wanted me to see anyone else. Wanted me exclusively. He said he'd put me up somewhere nice. And then he tells me about his plan. But he said he'd give us 30 grand each. All I had to do was arrange a marriage and find a girl who was up for it.
He didn't tell you about the bomb and shit.
We don't have to do any of that. All we have to do is get our money and get out of here.
I know Ahmed is just using him. He's got no intention of killing himself.
We just gotta get our money and go.
So what are you doing here anyway? Tickets haven't come already, have they?
Need your assistance.
Look, Bobby, I told you we don't arrest guys just for cheating on their wives.
No. This is big.
Yeah, what is it?
How about rogue ISIS terrorists so in London right now preparing to attack?
Are you serious?
I'm ready. See this? Just to get you the emotion that you need, that you want. You up for it?
I'm up for it. Yeah.
I remember that very well. Now, the problem is if people don't integrate, they become a threat. And then there becomes other issues. Now, for a start, we need to tackle schools. I do think the growth of religious schools has contributed to a lot of radical Islam now.
Don't cry, babes. He's made his choice. He wants to be with Allah now.
I know. I love him.
I know, babes. We've done our bit now. We just gotta get our cash and go. You finish packing. I'll go see where our money is.
Those will be a fitting death for those Jezebels.
So right now everything should be going according to plan?
What could possibly go wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
Those young soldiers of Allah will carry on his work, while we will go on and lead many battles against the West. Make sure you rig the explosives to go off at exactly 9:15 a.m. Those will be fitting death for those Jezebels to meet their husbands in heaven.
What? I love you, but...
Khadija, what's wrong?
He's just killed Stephanie and now he wants to kill me! Who? Ahmed. He made us make up fake names. He made us lie to you both. I'm sorry.
I just want to talk to you. Please try to keep my
That's my wife. Your cousin. Only living relative.
You and me both know that nothing can compromise the mission.
I can start now! Don't fucking move! On the ground, I'll kill you, Elijah!
No, you will be tasered again!
But you will not
Do you
move,
understand?
You have no idea what you're dealing with.